You're tuned into news across the galaxy, where they talk all things LA Galaxy with the Nag Boys. Let's start nagging.
All around me are familiar faces, worn out places, worn out places. Bright and early for the daily races, Jesus eliminated. Going nowhere, going nowhere.
Continue.
You guys okay?
No.
Are you?
Never.
Nah.
Just a little G-pressed.
Yeah, so
all
that's
of us.
actually the new chant they're going to do in all supporter groups.
Yeah.
It's very fitting.
I better
The
sing
way-
it again.
What?
Sing it again?
Why?
Got the chant sheet for that,
That's
bro?
all. That's all I got.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You know what song that is?
No.
Shout out Donnie Darko.
Emerald.
Donnie Darko. Have you never seen Donnie Darko? You remember the trailer to Gears of War? The first trailer?
Uncultured.
Thank you. Thank you.
Uncultured.
I think I've heard of that song in Transformers. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe I might be right. I might be wrong.
I think I heard it in Transformers.
Might be right.
Robots in disguise.
I may be right. I may be wrong.
Okay.
I'm not.
All right.
Anyways.
Anyways. Welcome to News Across the Galaxy. We talk all things LA Galaxy, not for much longer this year.
Facts.
Oh, it's gonna
Hard
be
facts.
a long night with bad Galaxy
Jokes.
G-pression, right?
Yeah.
You can go many ways with this, just not to the playoffs. So, my name's Eddie. Not as usual, somebody that begged to be in front of the camera, Nala. Hey, fool, why'd you get all mad?
Hey, what did you?
Damn, fool.
Just to let you know, Nala is the star of the show.
Yeah,
That
seriously.
is true.
She's the
There's no
Hence-
shame to take a back seat
hence
to Nala.
why the best version of flattery is imitation, and why Guti did his hair like Nala. is
Hey, blonde boys, let's go.
Cold.
That it
Hold on.
that is Guti right here. Not to be confused with Nala Nags. On the far left, we got Brian.
Hey, what's up?
What's up, Brian?
I'm here somehow.
Yeah, you are there somehow.
Yeah. Well, shit happens.
Rear discretion advised. We have a dead body sitting next to Brian.
You guys want to see it? $5.
Oh shit! It's not dead. It's just pale. All the way from Nicaragua. We got Edgar next. What up, Edgar?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Lovely jersey, by the way.
Thank you, thank you.
shit
It takes
is-
the sting
Isn't
away
it a lovely
from a very
jersey,
rough-
Chewy?
That's ugly.
Chewy, isn't that a lovely jersey?
I'm happy for all my friends that got a win today. Chewy's also here. Chewy.
Hey, that's fine, fool. I won on Uno.
That's what I was getting at. You guys started fucking laughing. Chewy got a big dub at Uno, a fucking 45-minute hand.
Took 2 hours, bro. 2 hours.
I was ready to flip that table.
That's why we were late. That's why we were late today.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, damn.
Literally.
Sure. That's why
Uno
we're
hand.
late.
All right.
It wasn't because you were crying in the shower. It was because of Uno.
The Metapod is moving over there.
Metapod.
Butterfree. There you go.
Nah, Brian, we don't need two tragedies in the shower today.
What? What?
No, Chewy, no.
Anyways,
Million studio
talking about
audience members.
tragedies. So the LA Galaxy played yesterday. Are we just jump into it? Is there anything else we could distract ourselves before?
I have a distraction for you guys.
All right.
So earlier
Thank
today, Edgar and myself did a 1 hour pod with Laguna Galaxia. Shout out to Ananda and Rob. That said, no Eddie's invited. Sorry.
Hashtag fuck Eddie.
Sorry.
Eddie out.
Heard
Eddie
that.
out.
I heard that pod was trash. So they tried to keep that standard. That's why they brought you guys in. I'm just kidding. Shout out to
Did you actually press play this time?
No, we did not. And it was a very good conversation. There's going to be a lot of stuff that we're going to touch on. And if you guys want to check them out on Desde la Cuna Galaxia. Edgar, is that correct?
Así es.
Is that a yes?
Sí.
Oh, okay. No, in Spanish.
He's over
So,
there
yeah,
speaking Nicaraguan or
Es
whatever.
like la Cuna Galaxiana.
Laguna Galaxia, yes.
Damn.
My bad. Dude, I keep butchering the name. My bad, guys.
Boys,
They were
¿qué estás haciendo?
gracious enough to host Edgar and myself. We had a very thorough conversation of how we became G's fans, how the pod started. Check them out. They're dope. They're really cool duo. And they said don't say hi to Eddie, so I'm good with that.
Eddie out.
Eddie out.
Eddie out. Eddie out.
I show you guys love with your fucking teams winning. This is the fucking. Never mind. I'm so upset I can't even get the words out.
I mean, in my defense, my teams didn't win this week. Except for Madrid. Shout out to Madrid.
Boo.
And all Chelsea.
Fuck Chelsea.
We got Belly.
United won. Chivas won.
Whoa.
They got one too, though.
Everton won.
Fulham.
Everton won today.
Hey, shout out to
Come
everyone in the
on,
chat if your teams
Fulham.
won this weekend.
But we're all mutually here because Galaxy didn't win.
The Dodgers won? Oh, shit. Wait.
Ah,
You had to go
Get out
there.
of here. Tomatoes.
Baseball sucks.
And that's what
Why'd you go there, Brian?
You know,
Come on,
what's
man.
crazy? I
Thanks, Clayton Kershaw.
don't watch baseball, but you know, when it comes to like maybe not in the beginning of the playoffs, once we get to like semis and the World Series, I like support
Yeah,
the
that's
real
everyone.
the real LA teams. So I was with Guti and we put it on,
And I saw.
and
we
I was
saw
like,
them.
damn, fool, I don't watch baseball, but I don't have to know much to know 6-0 in the first inning is not good.
Qué goleada.
He saw that ass whooping.
Y el pinche Crenshaw, meta al Manchester mejor, güey.
La Manchester.
Meta al Manchester. Y la Clausen no está ahí.
La Slaxon no está, puta. La Firestone.
But
La Wilchire mejor.
at that point, is it City or United?
What?
Sign.
Hey.
You are united with
Hey.
that White Claw. Let's go.
Seguí hablando.
Hey, like Guti said, the goes to Manchester.
Anyways.
If your team got a dub, hit a like. Hit the like. If they didn't, you
Hit a
know,
like.
cheer
Too
yourself up by hitting that like button.
If they did, send us $5.
Some motivation.
Happy money.
Send $5 if your team didn't win this week.
Oh shit, that's everybody on the chat.
On the G's.
if your team didn't make it to the playoffs.
Damn.
Hey man, we made it as far as Messi made it, so fuck it.
No, but like real shout out to Robin and Ananda. That was cool.
Still with that shit?
Yeah, bro. That was cool. Dude, it was really cool.
Do you remember the name of the pod now?
Yeah.
What is it?
The Cuna Galaxian.
Isn't it Galaxiana or something?
Galaxiana?
Galaxiana.
Galaxiana. Dude, my bad. I'm bad with names. Sorry.
Joder.
You're bad at Uno too.
Good thing I didn't play.
That's why we didn't let you play. Fool. Go to the bathroom.
Shunned.
No losers allowed. Fuck.
He is shunned from Uno.
All right. Anything else you want to talk about before we get to this game?
Don't do drugs.
That's true.
Unless you're in the right
just
setting
found
with the
out
right
today
friends
that,
and the right vibe. But don't do drugs.
I was gonna say I found out today that I probably won't be there at the last game of the season. I'm
Good
gonna
for
be in,
you.
I'm gonna be in
Learn-
You're
Charlotte.
saving yourself, bro.
Aren't you the lucky one?
I mean, I'm gonna be in Charlotte. I might be able to attend that game with Messi. Who knows?
Oh,
Messi ain't playing the rest of the season.
make out with him. Why don't
He
you?
came in yesterday.
Oh, he did?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did.
But
They
isn't-
forced him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but isn't he playing with fucking?
Oh yeah, Argentina.
There's
I'm
that,
saying he's
But
not
it's the
playing
last.
rest of
But
the
it's the
season.
last week
there's that
though.
parada FIFA for like the next week, no? Or
Yeah, it's
coming.
it's
the end of this
international.
week. Yeah,
break, I
it's the
think.
end of this week.
Shit. Little Apple Galaxy is my drug. Fool, that's like the worst drug you could be on.
Damn.
That's just gonna kill
Where's the
you.
Pookie?
Might as well hit the Pookie.
Nah.
Don't say that shit, dude. Don't say it like that. You gotta at least.
Pukki. Pookie.
Yeah, that one.
He's the man of the show this weekend.
You know what's funny? You know, your parents or most of us here, like when they moved over here, you guys, they don't know the lingo and stuff. Or
Yeah.
at least I don't think they did. We had a cat named Pookie.
They do. They do.
Hey, that would have been okay like 15 years ago.
Yeah,
But
this was like 20,
Yeah.
7+ years ago.
a couple of years moving forward, not
Bet you
Might have
he's
been
got
30 years
himself
ago.
Constantly.
Damn, I have memories that go back 30 years.
Oh shit.
I'll be gonna get the Pookie.
Well, at least I'm not. At least I'm not
because you get the
Edgar.
Pookie.
Edgar got memories that go back to black and white.
Yeah, no, for real, man. Remember I said what I said about the Smurfs?
Is that what happens when you're from the late 1800s?
Fuck. Come eat
Bro,
shit.
you guys want a real dark thing? real quick?
Yo,
How's that
My
for late
first living
1800s?
memory, man. My first living memory is of an airplane dropping bombs on Managua.
Yeah, chill.
Why'd you have to make it dark, fool?
Oh,
Dude,
tell me
yeah, we're gonna have a sobering
your
conversation about the LA
faces.
Galaxy.
worn out places.
Oh my god.
Okay, enough joking.
Oh no, not enough. No.
We are
the
a joke.
The joking
Wait,
continues.
let's talk about Galaxy.
We are a joke.
The LA Galaxy played yesterday.
now we're done.
Yeah.
Ahí sí, el circo se pita.
Yeah,
solo.
the biggest joke is coming right now. Stop joking. Get the fuck out of here. Wrong show.
First clown, ball at goal.
Bond. Oh my god. So Bond in goal. Yeah, Raheem Edwards at left back. Alfaro with another start, huh?
Let's go.
Yoshida at center back. Kevin Leerdam at right back. We had Yuri Rosell and Cerrillo as CDMs. Not exactly sure what's going on with Delgado. The concussion protocol is taking a little longer, right?
He didn't suit up at all, huh?
No, he didn't suit up at all. Theo Fagundes at left mid, Tyler Boyd right mid, Douglas Costa in the number 10 spot, which is something I had said should have been done.
Dad of the year?
Dad
Dad of the year, husband of the year. You got to get this right. Everyone,
Dad.
Bro, on God.
Dad of the year.
Taxpayer of
both.
the year.
Taxpayer.
And Douglas Costa would be a
He's-
great
he's
anime
up there
dad.
with
Man.
that
The ones that
dog
make
from
you
Tom
shake
and
your head.
Jerry For
He would-
Dad of the year.
Edgar said he'd be a great anime dad, just like Goku.
Jesus. And then Finding Nemo on top.
No, I got a better one for you. Any Full Metal Alchemist fans out there, y'all know what I'm about to
Ooh.
mention.
No.
The dog, the chimera. That's all I'm gonna say. If you know, you know.
Everyone missed my joke for the last fucking.
Hour?
I said Finding Nemo on top. There's nowhere to be found. It's close. It hit better.
One
than
like
that.
Dorothy, because
Dorothy forgets everything.
No, that's Jovelich. She forgot how.
Oh, that's
Dory?
true.
Dory?
Dorothy.
Dorothy.
Dorothy?
He's never seen
That's Wizard of Oz.
That's Wizard of Oz fighting
Dory.
Dory.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm telling
That's
you.
you, fool.
You said Dorothy, dude.
No, hell no.
Man, real.
You know how I know you're drunk?
Bro, we're about to replay this shit, bro.
Come mierda.
Let's get to the show.
Yeah, bro, shit.
Hey, you're a couple of shots in.
All right. So there were many scenarios where the Galaxy could have been eliminated and very little to keep them alive. Number one thing that had to happen was the Galaxy needed to win, right?
No matter
And
what.
Vanny said we're gonna come out and fight our
for our
asses
asses.
off or some shit.
Wait, let me see if I can.
Or fight. He might have, I don't know, fight like asses. That's probably what it was trying to say.
Around those lines.
Damn. He said.
Fight our asses off.
Yeah, he said we're going to Minnesota and fight our asses off. That's
What,
the
a 2x4
quarterly.
as an ass? That's kind of fucked up.
He probably meant fly our asses off. So
You guys are all missing.
It's the same thing the Cowboys said, right, when they're coming into the Niners game.
God damn.
Damn, we're on one today, bro. I think that Uno game really got us
That
pissed
shit
off.
really got to us, bro.
So, anyways, start of the game. Well, going into the game, feelings, saw the lineup. I thought it was curtains already. I felt like
Even before the lineup came out, we knew
Yeah.
it was curtains.
no, I know, but then you take a look at the lineup and then you really sit there and think,
That
like,
sealed the deal for
Yes,
you.
pretty much.
this is my team.
This is the thing, though.
This is who I support.
We've had this discussion even before this match that the LA Galaxy was not going to go on that 5-game winning streak to actually try and push to the playoffs.
After Austin.
I did not believe it. Nobody here believed that that was going to be in actuality.
And if you did, I want what you're on. Just saying.
Pookie.
Crack.
It was on the field.
And
Crack.
I mean, dude, whatever the LA Galaxy has done this whole season has been more than enough for what Vanny had to deal with, which is injuries and a sanction at the transfer window. And even at that, Will Kuntz and friends still brought in players to try and keep this team competitive. It's not our year, and that's fine. What was more of a shock for me was the whole Vanny situation, what he did with Ricky Pooch in that last game that I gave him a lot of stuff
Yeah.
for keeping them in.
Versus Austin.
Yeah, versus Austin.
That's where I have the real issue of what this season has been, because the guy that's supposed to be in charge of keeping players safe and keeping players active and actually performing is the guy that's doing the opposite in my eyes. In that game in particular, the fact that he left Ricky in for 80, and I know it's beating the dead horse. We've beat this dead horse a bunch of times with Vanny, with his substitutions, with his style of play, with his coaching strategies. That coaching strategy has been the most knuckleheaded thing he has done as a Galaxy coach. Did it affect the season? Maybe not, but it could have been one of those detrimental decisions that he has made the whole season.
Well, I counter, like, could have changed the season? Yeah, could have. You maybe lose that game. That's a point, right? That you don't get. And then you go on and beat and win the next 3. Or, well, we got killed in this last one. The next two were close. That's 6 points. And then maybe pull off a tie. That's 7 points. It's a whole different conversation. So that one decision could be major.
Yeah.
Could have been major.
And I mean, I understand though. We talked about this already. We understand that Ricky Pooch is a competitor, but dude, as the coach,
Yeah, you're in charge, not him.
As a coach,
Yeah.
you gotta
Take 'em off.
understand
That's where
that.
you gotta put your
After
foot
the 22nd
down.
minute, take him off.
Exactly.
and then it goes back to this game where now you're forced to put a lineup up that is probably not going to be competitive enough to get the 3 points away against a Minnesota team who just fired
Their head coach.
their head coach. And when you have a new interim coach, everybody's firing on all cylinders.
You got a point to prove.
Everybody's saying, hey, we can make this playoffs. We're about to face a team that's depleted in injuries. Their coach is not a coach. And they don't have their best player on the pitch.
And the result showed that.
Did we really expect as Galaxy fans to go into Minnesota
Nah.
and come out with 3 points?
Nah. You know what the funny thing is that well, not funny, but I guess we just like let's look at this game, right? And then what I've said about Vanny, right? I was like, sometimes I defend him, say he's like a good tactician, but he's not a good motivator. It's harder for him to get his team like behind him and get him going. This was a must-win game, right? We're gonna go fight our asses off, and it's literally the worst result we've had all season. Mm-hmm. I think somebody put 4 on us once. I don't think anybody else.
One player put 4 on us, bro. One player.
Yeah.
We're not gonna bring him up.
Nah, stay away from the Pookie.
He hit that Pookie, bro.
Yeah.
He was on one. Pookie hit that Pookie.
Yeah, man, and I think that was. And then we can get to this later, but that goes with the whole like Vanny may be a decent coach, may be a good coach, but the task of bringing back the Galaxy to what it once was, I think it's too much for a guy like him. In comes Jose Mourinho.
No, I would wish that.
Let's go.
Uh,
I prefer not to speak.
Why?
I mean,
If I speak, I am in big trouble.
as big as a quote unquote, as big as this match was, the season was already over. Dude.
Get out of the way. I was kidding.
The season was already over. Let's keep it real.
Yeah, it was.
Before this game,
I don't care what anybody.
we
And
mentioned
I
it.
think the worst part is like they give us that hope. Of course, we're gonna keep the hope there, but it's like when we got rid of Klein, we started doing kind of went like a little. We went up and they gave us that hope. They really did. It was like a good like
Yeah, a good run.
7. Yeah, it was like a 7-game unbeaten streak, but most of them was like 2 wins and like 5 draws and. Yeah, that's true. But they gave us that hope. They really did. And that's the part that sucks. We want to have faith. We really do. They give us that faith. And then they just down the drain.
So this is the thing I'm gonna say. Just because some of us Galaxy fans are realistic in counting the team out because of what has happened throughout the whole season, including injuries, and when, like myself, I say we're not making it to playoffs, that does not mean I'm not a diehard LA Galaxy fan. And that goes for everybody that has the same mentality as me. When you're a realist and you see the chips are down, you don't go ahead and bet more chips in there. You already know you've lost. Sure, the coach has to say certain words where he has to motivate the team to be like, hey, we got to play this out throughout the whole season and just finish off as strong as we can. But let's keep it real. We were already done 3 games ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I said, oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say if we're keeping the $150, like Brian said, yeah. A couple games ago, like
Yeah.
we were done. Anything other than that, it was just more like, yeah, like again, like Guti said, yes, we're keeping that hope alive. As Galaxy fans, we want to believe that yes, our team will make it, and they give us that. Yes, okay, we go on a couple of games where we don't lose. It's like, cool, we're there. And then when it gets close to that time, it's like, let's just fuck it up.
Yeah.
And that's what we
they
do.
don't capitalize. They don't take advantage.
And that's what we do. We've been doing that for the last couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like,
Yeah, it's been the same story, like
over and over.
Hey, like I said, I think yesterday we had 1 or 2 results go our way.
the last like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Results
Yeah,
have got
these
our way.
exactly.
We've had the chances.
These last few weeks have been, results go our way, and it's our own fault that we don't take advantage. And I don't know.
By the way, we failed to mention something, right? This game was doomed from the beginning. As soon as you found out that it was not going to be on Apple TV,
Yeah.
and it was like the soccer gods were like, "Hey, we're gonna throw you a bone here, G fans.
We got to watch it on
No,
X
maybe-
videos now. What the
those
fuck?
maybe you should sit this one out."
Those
You know?
camera people didn't show up because they're like, "Fuck, we got to broadcast the Galaxy. Fuck, I'm out, bro. I don't want to do this. I don't want to watch this."
And shout out to Minnesota though for putting it together. I mean, fuck them, they should pay their employees, but also shout out to them putting it together quick. It was one camera angle, but
Shout out to Bang Buds for having it too, because we got fucked.
Jesus Christ. Oh shit.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh, that's too funny. I was trying to think of a joke, but I couldn't think of like a title for the movie. 11 men get screwed by man on Pookie. I don't know. Dude, what do you know?
Crack addict Rex.
I want Mountain Dew. Well, anyways, back to this game. I mean, we can kind of go into the game a little bit if you guys would like.
So
it just becomes very repetitive to me. I think it was maybe not a stellar start. It was like, get the fuck out the way. I'm just kidding. We have the studio audience handling beverages over. That's why they're trying to be careful.
Eddie,
Yes.
the funniest thing, bro, is that you don't see Diana on frame. You only see Sam on frame. You're like, get the fuck out. And then she goes back.
Hey, you're supposed to be dead. Stay.
Back to sleep.
We're collecting the burial money
This is
in the super chat.
this is a art piece right here that I created. This is a metaphor for Galaxy season. Right here. Dead. What was I talking about?
By depression. is the new
Dead by
release.
anyways, flat start to the game. Maybe boring, right?
Yeah.
And
the first 5 to 7 minutes, I believe, I'm not sure, they already had 7 shots.
only.
I think that's what I heard.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, I'm wrong. You're right. It wasn't boring. They were on us.
They were really
were on us,
and Bond
they
was
got
actually
on. They got onto us early. I mean, I feel like that's been happening to us these last few games where they get to us early, and that's how, like I said, we concede early, and that's our problem. But these guys were literally on us. The first 5 to 7 minutes, they already had like 5 shots.
You know what it looked like? It looked like a team fighting for their playoff life.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly.
That team did look
Yeah.
like a plan. And this is okay. Seeing how Minnesota came out with that urgency and seeing how, and again, I'm going to repeat this, how depleted the LA Galaxy roster is, that team clearly, from the kickoff, wanted it way more than the LA Galaxy. The LA Galaxy was mathematically in, but I mean,
Weren't we in the
as
same
a player,
we were technically like in the same boat, right?
mathematically, yeah. But just one team wanted it more than the other. I know Edgar and myself spoke about this earlier. Was this a team?
Rubbing it in
Yeah,
my face,
rubbing it in your face because no Eddie's allowed.
Oh, my bad. Just
But
'cause their
was
Niners
this
won.
something that we expected from Minnesota? Seeing how we had beat them
yeah.
the last game like that?
Yeah, like what you said, shit happens. That shit happens when the coach gets fired.
Yeah.
The next game, it was
They come
we
out
were
with everything.
we were doomed
Yeah.
from the beginning.
Yeah. I don't know how you felt about that,
los huevos.
Yeah.
Edgar. I know Edgar's been quiet, so
Yeah, hey, fool, your internet okay over there? Or you just don't want to ruin your Niners win by talking about the Galaxy?
No, I'm just listening to everything you guys have to say.
Like these idiots. Here we go.
let's go, Edgar. You got it, Edgar.
Oh, I mean, I think going into the Seattle game, I already felt that the team was dead in the water. I thought that the Seattle game was going to determine whether or not they would have any kind of momentum going forward, because that is the kind of team you're going to face in the playoffs. That's the kind of intensity you have to bring in the playoffs. And I keep hearing all this talk about how everybody's so down on Vanny, so down on the team, and everybody's disappointed with the team. And I see it the other way around. I mean, you don't see me here like completely upset, angry, shaking my fist, or anything like that because I'm a realist. I saw this team slowly erode over the last few weeks, where at one point they were very competitive and they were fighting really hard. And I think that that team could have clawed their way into the playoffs. But little by little, just I don't know if you want to, I don't know if you believe in bad luck. I don't know if you believe in destiny. I don't know if this is just bad training, but whatever it is, all these key elements, even people that we brought in, to shore up the defense or make things better, even they started getting hurt. And there's only so much you can take. Remember at the beginning of the season, way back right in the very beginning, when I said our roster is so paper thin that one starter gets hurt, everything's gonna fall apart. It turns out that our roster was a lot deeper than anybody imagined. I mean, look at how far they got, with the guys way down in the depth chart. But when you get down to the point where you're scraping the bottom of the barrel and there's nobody left, then that's it. So for everybody that's like saying, oh, Vanny screwed us over, Vanny did that, look at what he did with the most meager elements left on that roster. He was pushing Eric Zavaleta on there. He was pushing Mavinga out there, and they were still getting some results. It might not be the results we wanted, right? Dubs, but they were still staying alive. But it got to the point where Minnesota is like, you know what? Let's just finish these guys off, and that'll be that, because that team that we saw the last couple of weeks, that is not a playoff team. And the last thing was Ricky Puig getting hurt. Now, Ricky has been hurt for a while. We know that already. We've heard the rumors about him having a groin injury and then the ankle injury on top of that. The one criticism for Vanny is you have to protect Ricky from himself, because like we mentioned earlier in the pod we did, I said Ricky's fearless, and that's a good thing, right? Because you want somebody who's fearless, who's not afraid to take opportunities and run into a group of people and make things happen. But fearless can also be a bad thing, because you can be so fearless you don't realize that you're in danger and you could hurt yourself, and then you could hurt your teammates that way as well in your team. And that's the kind of player he is. He's fearless, he's competitive. So you got to protect him from himself. And we finally saw that at the end when he had an injury that he just could not push him out there. And that's why now, like, do you keep him out there for the rest of the season? No, man. Let the guy sit out, put in the kids, and let them rest. You shouldn't feel bad, Galaxy fans. These guys fought like hell to the end, and they just couldn't. They ran into somebody who was, came in a better shape than they did, and they won. I mean, what can you do? It's like if Eddie, help me out here. Like Homer Simpson, going up against Daedric Tatum, and Homer, he could take a punch, right? But not against that guy.
Yeah.
But yeah,
No, we've been Homer J. Simpson the whole season, bro.
We have been.
But where was Moses like when you needed him?
Flying in his what is it? The wind helicopter thing that he had on his back?
Yeah.
Was it?
Flew me in and
fan man.
Fan man. Save us, fan man.
When Mo comes in. Yeah, no, you guys, you shouldn't feel bad. You should feel optimistic that he was able to do so much with what he did. With what little he had.
As much beef as I have with Vanny and the harsh criticism that I've given him the whole year, I think we still have to give him, well, not like a break, but he has had to go through shit. The injuries from Chicharito to Cáceres to Brugman. I mean, those are critical positions in an LA Galaxy team who's maybe not championship ready, but still trying to make a push in this playoff.
So we're gonna get to that. We're just gonna go into like the Vanny discussion.
I mean, do we really want to get to this game?
We really don't have to.
We can talk about Vanny right now.
Well, yeah. So Galaxy fans, the suffering's over, right? We're done.
100%.
We're done. And
don't feel bad that we're out of the playoffs.
I feel bad.
I don't.
I felt bad. I started feeling bad like 4 weeks ago, 5 weeks
I
ago,
don't.
6 weeks ago.
Because
I
this
started
team was
feeling
not
bad
going to
during the
go in
Leagues
there
Cup.
and try to make a run.
I knew from the beginning we weren't gonna make it because I know how we've been playing these last few years. Not even it again. We can't take advantage of anything when everything goes our way, and that's the thing that.
Yes.
Edgar, we
Yes.
talked about this before, bro, and we use these harsh words, right? The stench of loser, right?
That's a great
There's
analogy.
There's a whole new thing going on with the Galaxy from top to bottom.
Yes.
Vanny has that stench, right?
100%.
And like I said, he's not the guy that's gonna. It might be the task might be too big for him. In this,
I wouldn't go that
I'm not
far,
done.
to be honest.
I'm not done.
You know what? Okay, go on. Finish
And then,
your.
And I think it's gonna be all around. Chicha doesn't come back. Douglas
One.
doesn't come back, and I think Ricky doesn't come back. And it's not a bad thing. I don't think it's bad things. I think, and I said this before. I think we get, I said bold guess like Griezmann, and then we get our version of Mukhtar or Juicy or whoever our
Reynoso.
discovered fucking star is gonna be. I think those things are coming. Like we have to be heading in the direction of the rest of the league.
Yeah.
Right.
But let me
And
give a
that
little bit
also-
of pushback on that
that's
after
not
that.
that.
Yeah, go for it.
And that also goes with Vanny. Vanny is part of that old.
Is he, though?
Yes, he is. He did it.
But this is the thing,
He-
though. He came in with a front office who has had the stench before he even got in here.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Now, whatever client was, that stench of loser rubbed off on Vanny. Because Vanny has been known to win a treble with a team with Toronto. And that was at that moment, that was one of the greatest MLS teams, quote unquote, that have ever played.
Can I step in real quick?
Go ahead.
I gotta add something. You gotta remember who his GM was when he was
Tim
there.
Highwiki.
So he had somebody who knew how to build a team. Now, when he came over to LA Galaxy, a lot of us were happy because we saw it as a renaissance for the team. But all along, you have Chris Klein in the back, and that kind of handcuffs you. You gotta remember that. Having Chris Klein there handcuffed Vanny. So, once once Klein was gone, now Vanny has kind of like, free reign to try and build this club however he wants. But is it really his fault that the guys got hurt? No, it's not his fault. I think that if they actually built a really strong defense, and the defense is what carried this team during the summer months. And unfortunately, all those guys got hurt. Neil got hurt. Neil got hurt, and Cáceres got hurt, and Calegari got hurt, and that's harsh, man. There's only so much you can take, all right? And so then they were having trouble scoring. They brought in Billy Sharp, and that helped. But there were so many things happening already that it was too much to overcome. Now, I've talked about how we should give Greg Vanny a mulligan, because I feel like it's not really his fault. All these things that out of his control. Remember that these are things that are happening out of his control. Those are considered extenuating circumstances. That no matter what you're doing, these things happen, and they affect you. So all this stuff is going on. He's doing his best to try to juggle, being a good manager and trying to be a company man at the same time. And everybody's going after him just by association with Klein, and he's trying to keep this club afloat. Now, so it's not really his fault, but let's look at the other side of the coin. And as what I mentioned during the week when I talked to about the Seattle game was, he gets outcoached a lot, especially by guys like Schmetzer. And sometimes he even outcoaches himself. You could see his, the gears going in his head, and he makes these weird decisions, right, with the subs. But even then, with all the injuries and the things going on, you kind of feel some sympathy for him, right? Remember I mentioned that, Brian? He kind of feels sympathy for him.
Yes,
but
sir.
then he goes and he says something really nonsensical, and then you start questioning his managing philosophy, and then you're like, what the hell? What are you thinking, Vanny? So we'll see. Bring him back next season. Let Kuntz cook. Let them build a roster. You guys keep mentioning Anton Griezmann. I don't think. I mean, I think that's fine, but I think this is the LA Galaxy, right? And I mentioned this in the other pod that we were guesting on. This is the LA Galaxy. If Inter Miami and their plastic ass fans get Inter Miami, right? I mean, get Lionel Messi. This is the LA Galaxy. We're supposed to be the flagship club of this entire league. Go out and make a big splash. Go get yourself Kylian Mbappe, who's going to be out of contract next summer. I know he wants to go to Madrid, but make him an offer he cannot refuse. Bring him over here. Push the needle and start building a club that everybody can feel proud of. And if you don't get him, then go get Griezmann. But at least make that attempt to do that. Do something like that.
You want to talk realistically what you can do, and kind of like sway somebody here. Did you guys watch the Beckham documentary?
Was Sir
The whole
Alex
thing?
Ferguson?
No. Oh, stupid.
Bring me
I was talking
Sir
about players,
Alex.
fool. Relax, right? Because you need
bring Romeo.
you need stupid. By the way, Eduardo Campos donated $5 for a shot. I don't know
Who
who
the fuck is that, Eduardo Campos?
Yeah,
Fuck that guy, bro.
I don't know who you are, but I cannot believe you're making me do this.
Yeah,
I'll do
he
this for you.
seems like
I'll do it with you.
he seems like a swell person.
Wait, isn't Guti only 16?
You wish, pal.
Oh, man.
There you go. Good job.
So with Tim Lightwiki,
Polo Chuco.
so in that documentary, they go to Tim Lightwiki when he talks about when he not discovered Beckham but came up with the idea of bringing Beckham. He said he would look at European players on the bench, and his thing was like, well, if they seem upset, that means they're good, right? And well, which is weird, but obviously everyone knew who Beckham was.
Yeah.
And Beckham was upset on the bench in Madrid, and that's the reason they went after him, according to the documentary. Now, who's an upset person right now in their current club?
Cristiano.
No,
Mbappe's upset right now.
No, but that's
But
that's kind of
that's far-fetched.
yeah. So I don't know how the contracts work over there or whatever, but I mean he must have got some money at this point. Not the most popular opinion, but I think in a way you can get him in the cheap because again I think he must have got a good chunk of the money. Is you go get Neymar.
I don't want Neymar in
You know
Galaxy
what?
though.
You know what? I'm a fan of
Dude,
Neymar.
Neymar will get crushed in MLS.
So, but
Somebody,
you're talking about.
somebody comes in and studs up on him just one time, and he's done for like ever.
But you're talking about name, and that's
That's what I was going with.
yeah, it's
If you want to make a big splash,
It's
I mean,
Give me-
it is a big name.
Hey,
But
come
you
February,
see
he's free.
Neymar
Get him March.
playing it.
Get him in March.
Here, you have Neymar go up to Portland, and then he meets Diego Chara. That's the end of Neymar right there.
yeah. And it's
all right.
Listen.
Give me your names that are realistic or biggest names you can think of. And don't.
I said realistic.
I think
mean,
Antoine Griezmann is
that's what I
an
said.
actual name you
I
could go
can see
after.
Griezmann,
Antoine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an
you guys,
actual player you go
you guys
after.
got to start thinking big
Mbappe,
again.
no.
Too early for
Not
him.
Mbappe.
Mbappe.
I mean,
That's too much.
In a sense, he tried to prove himself in Europe.
Yeah.
He hasn't yet. Has he proved himself? Has he proved himself against, like, let's say a squad like Barca
Yeah, he is.
2 years ago in the Champions League?
Nah.
Yes. But then
'cause Barca
come,
sucks.
yes. But then come face Man City is like, you have no shots on goal. You have no type of effectiveness for your squad. Not to mention that your squad just lost last week versus Newcastle that hasn't been in the Champions League for
Yeah,
20
he got
plus
wrecked.
something seasons.
He has something to prove.
Has
so-
something, it has something.
But let me give you-
you have to think about it like, okay.
Let me give you a different
you're still in
direction,
your
though.
20s, show yourself in the European level, and then see what you have going on outside of Europe.
Let me go with a different direction. The last time the LA Galaxy was really successful, I know we had players that were key factors in the titles that we won, but who was the one keeping it all together? We had a coach by the name of Bruce Arenas.
That's the name is actually Bruce Arena.
Why would the Galaxy not go out and get an actual coach that could turn this team around? You have a new front office with a Will Kuntz who could cook with the best of the chefs. why would he not bring in a coach who could bring in the best of the best? Maybe not even big names.
Is this
but
where you're gonna
players
say
that could
Sir
come
Alex
in.
Ferguson, dude?
It's not Sir Alex Ferguson, but it does go to that. It does go to that. When you need a great coach to actually get the best out of your players, Coach Vanny has not done that in the last 4 seasons with the players that he's had. Granted, he's had
Bro,
injuries
he
this
just
season.
kept this team alive.
Yeah,
he
but
kept the team
here's-
alive with
here's-
good dots and duct tape for the last week, the last like 4 weeks.
He's had.
Hey,
But the thing, Edgar, it's like,
Cost us some games.
yeah, he costs us games with subs. The thing is too, like, there hasn't been a string of, well, case in point, in his Galaxy career was his year 3.
Yeah.
He's never won 3 games in a row.
Yep.
That's nuts. I'm pretty sure even Kurt Anolfo won 3 games in a row. I guarantee you Kurt Anolfo won
He
3
did
games in a row.
actually. I remember.
2 is like,
Don't you dare,
in one season, try to think of like not even just in a row in general, where he had 3-4 games that were like exciting or like, oh my god, what a beautiful game. It's like 1-2 at most per season, and the rest he fucking just like.
But this is where my case is of, do we bring Vanny back? I wouldn't want to.
I don't.
But then the question comes, who do you bring in?
That's not for us to decide. You now have my attention with all the moves you did on top. If you tell me fucking Savarese is gonna do it because he didn't have the support in Portland, but he's gonna do it here.
You bring in Gio Savarese, I'm in.
And
all in.
I'm just giving an example. It doesn't have to be him, but I'll buy in because I believe now whatever they're doing on top is it's real. They actually care about the soccer now. So whoever it is may not be someone we're gonna like get excited for, but I think it's gonna be, if they move from Vanny, I think it's gonna be the right
I'll tell you
move.
this: if it's a Gio Savarese, that's a big upgrade from Greg Vanny.
Is it a big upgrade? I
Yeah,
don't
it
know.
is. 100% is.
I think it's
like-
lateral.
I mean, if the results are in, they're coming in week in and week out. I feel like it's something that we can be like, yeah.
And this is where the conversation stirs because
As long
you
as it's not
have-
Bob Bradley.
you have a coach who has had unlucky things happen to the team time and time from season to season. And now with a new front office who has lost the stench, the client stench out of their circuits, are you going to keep this guy who was part of that stench? Now, it wasn't
shouldn't.
Vanny's main factor why he sucked, but Klein had an involvement in that. Now, you have a new front office. Can that new front office revitalize a Vanny that was coaching Toronto in those treble-winning years? That's where the big question comes.
You know what? Also, sorry, it just came to me right now. You know what else they're moving away from? And then it might sound dumb too because it's also about marketing and the way you sell. Is they've gone away from the like since '96 and all that stuff.
I like that.
So Vanny is part of like the legends, and this is an old Galaxy.
And I
person.
like that.
So that's another thing they can be steering clear from. What if it's,
Why not from a new coach?
What if it's Keane? That'd be crazy.
Robbie
He's-
Keane as a coach.
He's like coaching in Israel, right, or something. No, I'm just saying. I'm not vouching for him, but that show would be crazy.
I'm not a fan of
A lot
Bringing
of
in
yeah,
coaches, like
it's
players
been
that used to
very
be
negative
players.
when it comes
Yes.
to legends to fucking coming back to coaching.
so, example like
The
Greg Vanny. Like Vanny, look at
Not
this.
only him,
Now,
but
Club legend.
club
but
legend. We brought him in as a coach, and now
Now we hate him.
we all fucking
Yeah, no, not only
Tarnish
him.
this-
If you,
I don't hate Vanny.
no, if you
No,
think
no, no,
about,
I mean-
looking,
I don't even know the guy.
Strongly dislike him.
looking
Yeah.
forward, like fucking with Chelsea
Lampard.
and Lampard,
Yeah, they
bro,
probably-
is
yeah.
like he's a legend there, but
Oh,
it's like he goes to coaching. It's like
Oh fuck, Lampard is. Let's talk about
you know
that
what I
one.
mean? It's
Let-
like
Here, let's play the coach fantasy now, right? I got a name for you guys.
I got a name.
If it's not Jose Marino, shut
don't
up.
want
Oh, I got another one for you.
Oof.
Ready?
Yes.
Zinedine Zidane.
bro,
DP coach.
bro.
Goosebumps.
Galaxy,
Oh,
Galaxy says
my
to trade for
God.
a DP coach.
Sam died again. That's how good it
My
was. She
God.
flatlined.
The Galaxy's not down.
Nah,
That'd be
That
hot.
would be dope though.
Sisu here,
Yeah.
bro.
What you think, Edgar? Is it Don as a Galaxy coach?
Nah, I don't think he's ready
Ah,
for that, man. No, he won't. He won't want to waste his time here, man.
That's not the question here. He asked you, what would you think?
I've seen what
I told you what I thought. I don't think he's gonna come here.
Well, we know that. but-
I've seen what Zidane can do with a Real Madrid squad because I've seen him train at UCLA.
Yeah.
But I've also seen Jose Mourinho train a Real Madrid squad 10 years ago when they started coming here. Honestly, bro, like the way Mourinho is, this motherfucker will be getting red cards in and out.
Yeah,
fucking
that's what I want.
every 3 games.
Come on, bro. Imagine
With the calls that we get, every 3 games he will be getting a red.
Imagine
On God.
Mourinho busting that Cristiano thing when Cristiano scored.
Yeah.
He fucking slides on his knees. And
But this is the thing, though.
But coaching wise, Mourinho and Sisu up there, my guy, they're up there.
Yeah.
Let's keep it.
We
up,
had
buck
this
50.
conversation. If the next coach of the LA Galaxy would have had any type of attributes that we want, it would be that fiery coach. We text each other, why not bring in a coach like Tuca? He'll probably end up killing somebody. Well,
That's right. Yeah, so we were talking about. Oh yeah, I was talking
Well,
about.
I'm down.
Cause I was talking to Brian, like we need a player that's gonna slap. I mean, sorry, coach that's gonna slap players around, and he's like Tuca. I'm like, nah.
Fuck yeah.
I know, but I was like, no. That's what I told Brian. Like, man, Tuca's kind of old. Maybe it's too much of a change for him. He's gonna end up murdering one of these sorry ass MLS
No, but
players.
here's the
It's so
thing, though.
bad.
in this LA Galaxy team,
Piojo Herrera.
in this LA Galaxy team, who is a prolific team and a championship winning team in this league, you want to stay up top. You need a coach that's going to be that harsh on his
Okay.
players. Slap them up,
Is gonna be on top of you guys.
tombstone, stone cold
Yes.
stunner at every practice. Why not a Tuca? Why not a Mourinho? Why not? Well, Zidane's probably a little light, but one of those fiery
Piojo
coaches.
Herrera, bro.
Why not a Piojo?
Oh, Piojo, bro. What he did with America.
Nah.
Why not a Piojo?
I mean, he came short, yes, but still was like.
all right. Well, let's move on from this conversation because we still have a lot of show left.
We do.
Damn.
No, we
That's
don't.
That's all I got.
No, we don't. We lost. We're gonna enjoy these next 2 home games and stay tuned for the keg because the last game of the keg, that's gonna
The last game of the season
last game of
is
the
the
season
keg.
is gonna be a keg.
So let's just
And all those invited.
let's just run through this.
I'll help set that up.
Let's also run through this quick list. We're in the topic of like coaches, players, yada yada. What about like some of the players that we have to consider bringing back? We already had the Caligari discussion.
A couple. podcasts
Chicha,
ago.
we're all out, right?
No, all
Yes.
out.
Yeah.
All out.
Douglas, we're all out as
All
DP.
out.
Tam.
If we bring him back as a TAM, I'll gladly take him.
Crazier things have happened. I know there's people that disagree that it is a big
At
gap,
this
but
point,
it's
we'll
like,
play for the Galaxy for free.
Can I give you guys a list of the players that are expiring and all that?
sure.
From the loans, it's 2 players.
Just say in or out.
Caligari,
Out.
Mikovic, goalie.
In.
I would say in for both.
In is cheap. Cheap as fuck.
From the actual contracts expiring is 15 players.
God damn.
Damn.
Jonathan Klinsmann,
In.
In.
Billy Sharp,
In.
In.
Kevin Leardom,
Out.
Out.
Martin Cázares,
In.
out.
In.
In.
Out. You have Yoshida. Your veteran's already there.
Yeah. Gino Vivi,
Out.
Out.
Preston Judd,
Out.
Daniel Aguirre,
In.
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 Saldaña,
Out.
In.
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 Out.
Give him time.
Yuri
Give
Rosell,
him time in.
Out. Fuera. Fuchila.
Take your little shorts with you.
Tony
God.
Alfaro,
Out.
Oh shit.
in.
I'm gonna say
Out.
in. Just
Out.
for backup.
In.
In.
In because later ones are gonna be out. Because we're gonna. All right, go ahead, watch. We'll see why.
Tyler, that boy, nice.
In.
In.
Fuck
in.
yes, in.
In me.
DP that motherfucker.
In. Motherfucker, you trying to leave? Come here.
Here's the thing with him though.
You know, it's crazy. Tyler Boyd actually plays every Sunday in Cerritos.
Scotty Boyd.
Yeah, Scotty Boyd, stupid. Here's the crazy thing though, right? Tyler Boyd needed a way somewhere to prove himself. I think Tyler Boyd gets to choose us
Yeah,
whether he wants to stay or
100%.
not. There's
Yep.
gonna be people knocking.
Yep.
That makes sense.
For sure.
I
He's
can see
worth-
with his performances this year. I can see how that makes sense.
He's worth a TAM anywhere.
Yeah.
100%.
Hopefully he stays with us.
Yeah.
I mean, his love for the club, quote unquote. Let's hope he chooses us.
Yeah. But you got to keep him.
I'm gonna touch a little bit on that. For the short stint that he's been with the LA Galaxy, you could swear he was from LA.
Oh, of course. No,
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
it was that
because,
accent.
Because he says that he loves the club so much. So it's like you would think like choose us over any other fucking team, and then less.
Hell yeah.
That's the one you got to lock.
And that's the only shit we could go based off of. Like, let's hope that
Yeah, but when,
your love
when-
for this club could bring you back in.
Yeah, but like, let's think about it. A lot of players have said, "Oh, I love this club. I want to retire." Just say, I'm gonna give you an example. Jonah,
It ain't Chris Boateng, fool.
Jonah
It
dos
ain't Kevin
Santos.
Boateng.
No, that one. that
Jonah's
one,
contract
I
didn't
give-
get renewed.
Choice.
Yeah, that was not a Jonah's choice.
I'll give you an easy argument, Jonah. It's different. Tyler Boyd doesn't really have a boyhood club or anything. Jonah's family
Horny.
ties and
Oh.
everything were American.
That too. That too. Yeah, that
When Jonah, it was always America, bro.
was always America.
It was America or nothing.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Just because
So-
he wanted to
and,
keep it in
and
his
then
family.
and
This-
not only that, like
Damn.
with the factor of his dad passing is like, you're gonna tell me as a player if your dad played for this certain team or he went for this certain team, if your dad passed, you're not gonna want to ball for this certain team that your dad went
Yeah,
for.
that's tradition.
Yeah.
You know how you sell Boyd?
Hmm.
He's gonna have to be a TAM, right? Like what I just mentioned, he doesn't have a boyhood club or anything. You sell him on like, hey, dude,
This is your club.
This is home. Look, everyone loves you here.
We do, and we do.
Yeah, everything. He's not
We
gonna.
do.
I mean, just based off what he has done against LAFC in the last couple of games.
Yeah.
And
I understand the last game he didn't score, but the other games, hey, bangers only, bro.
and his gameplay playlist. Whoo!
That boy.
Oh God, never again.
That boy, nice.
Jesus.
Literally-
Chicharito.
Out,
I thought we started with him.
No, we're going down the list now.
Oh.
Out.
out,
Yeah.
Chicha out.
Michael Barrios.
In.
Let's give him a full season.
In.
And-
Yeah.
Let's give him a full season. See what he does.
In.
I agree. Again, the
For
spark
Bundes,
off the
same
bench.
thing.
Edwin Serio.
This is on 5 years.
Serio.
5 years.
I'm in. Serio?
Edwin Serio.
I want to see him.
Nah, I'm
And
in.
last, but certainly not paying child support,
Alimony.
Douglas Costa.
Tam.
Out.
If we can get him on a,
Tam.
Out.
if
It's in
we
or
can
out.
get
It's
him-
not if. It's in or out.
Tam.
Wow, Chewy.
Out.
It's
In.
one or the other. You're in Tam.
The dead body says
Tam or
in.
get the fuck out.
The dead have spoken.
Tam or out.
I know they're probably gonna come after me. Just whatever.
Who's gonna come after you, fool?
Douglas, the Costa haters out there. The
I
Costa
got you, my
haters
guy. I
out there.
got you.
I'm gonna say in because of what he's been trying to do, or he trying to kind of prove the point. These last few weeks, yes, I get it. He hasn't done shit this season until now, until the whole child support. But no, Ricky, he stepped up. We're just.
How many
we're just
games
bad.
did we win with him stepping up
Wait,
No, but it doesn't
Ricky's
matter.
not on that list. I thought Ricky was up
To a
too.
certain extent, though.
on the contracts? Ricky has like a 5-year contract, no?
2 more years left on his
Yeah, I
DP
told you.
contract, but he's able to get bought out.
Because if you think,
Because a $10 million clause or some shit like
everything about it, like compared to
Uh-oh.
last year to this year, Douglas Costa hasn't still done much,
Ow.
bro.
that. You saw it from out there? Nice. That's what's up. Sorry, Guti. How about some players we didn't mention?
Yes.
Here, you talk about worth and trading and, well, value and trades and stuff. Hot topic. Number one for me is
Don't say it.
Dejan. You got to shop him.
Do
Out.
you?
Yeah, no, you got to shop him. Like,
Yeah. Sell him.
we're entering. Hold on, Brian.
Okay.
We're entering legit Efra territory.
You know what?
He had.
First season, yes.
Yeah, but now what happens when the world is handed to you? In a silver platter. He couldn't do it.
I want to
Put it this way,
say
last season against Austin, yes, he scored the fucking goals. We got that 4-1 win, but it's like, kind of since then, it's like, Joel, like,
I don't
And
know.
when I say
we need you where you at.
yeah, but that's the thing. Like now, you find a team that finds value in him. You're not gonna trade him for peanuts. You're gonna get something that's worth it to us, right? What do we need? Possibly wingbacks, right? If we don't bring back Caligari, and Alde obviously is not holding it down.
Well, let me get to this scenario. Next season, you're not tied down to a striker DP. If you could get Billy Sharp and Dejan Jovic back for some reason where the numbers work out that they could stay here, you could look elsewhere in DPs. Edgar had a good take on this within those two players, what it could be with the chemistry that Billy Sharp could pass on the knowledge of how to be a better striker.
No,
You wouldn't take that?
no, I don't buy it because Chicha practicing with Chicha should have been.
What you think, Edgar?
But hold on, real quick. Hold that thought. Shout out to Ben Ramirez with a $10 super chat. That should get Alex Guti. Wait, they should get Alex Guti as a keeper. Thank
Quick
you,
shout out
Ben,
to
for your
Ben.
first.
Quick shout out
super
to
chat.
Ben. It's been a while, but I love you, fool. Cheers.
Cheers, Ben. There it goes. Good job, Guti. What a sport. Go ahead and give your thoughts on the whole Jovic thing. I know you're the big fan, so.
I hate you guys.
Well, obviously he's got something there. I feel like shouldn't just throw it all away just because he had a difficult season. He's young enough where you can still correct some of those mistakes. But one of the things that I feel that really affected him was like I think somebody got in his head. I really do, because like I mentioned before, throughout the season, that you look back at how he was doing last season. He gets the ball, he turns, faces the goal, and he does something. He makes something out of nothing, and he was like very aggressive towards the goal. He gets the ball now. He's kind of timid. He gets the ball, he passes it back to somebody, and then tries to get into position, and it's not the same. And because he's not able to generate the scoring that he did before. It's like somebody got in his head and told him, hey, you need to change the way you're doing things so you can fit a certain scheme. I think maybe Vanny did that, and it affected him. And you see it all the time in baseball, where batters will change the way that they change their swing even just a little bit, and it completely throws them off. They're not able to do the same. So maybe it's something like that. So instead of just saying, oh, we're going to give up on this guy, get rid of him, have somebody like a Billy Sharp come in and work with him and teach him his craft. And even after that, he still doesn't show any results, then yeah, go ahead, get rid of him. But give him an opportunity so that they can work together. I mean, here in one of the things in the United States that we all love is second chances. And yeah, the guy had a rough season. You're going to get rid of him just because he had one rough season. Bring him back. He's still young. You could do something with him. After LA Galaxy gave Efra all those years, right, to try to prove himself, you're not going to give Dejan one more year?
No, you're proving my point. And mind you, Dejan's already a little older than Efra is,
And he's better than Efra.
and I know that.
He's better than
But
Efra.
we're entering
bro?
Efra and legit territory, right? You're gonna take that extra year and then you lose out. You gotta remember how this league works.
Yeah.
Right? You're gonna lose out on the value that they have. Their value, to me, Dejan's more valuable as a trade than he is as a player. Right? Again, he had the chance to be a star. You can't tell me you don't learn anything from watching someone like Chicha, right? Someone that played in Madrid and Manchester United and in the Bundesliga and with West Ham. He played in the biggest leagues in the world. And 3 years of under his shadow, you couldn't learn. So I don't think Billy Sharp is gonna really mold this guy into that striker
the forward that we want.
Yeah, right. That star, right? Again,
Here,
I'm
the
not
one
mad.
thing-
Look, I'm not mad if we keep him. Not at all, because I like Dejan, but I just think he has more value to us as a trader now. Because then, if we repeat this year, we enter for legit territory. Where
Yeah.
Well, here's something to chew on, because remember how his attitude was a year ago? He was like, I am the future and all this, right? when you're young like that and you're doing well, you kind of, you feel like you can do anything, right? You have this immense sense of superiority. And this year, he's been completely humbled. He's been slapped down. And so he's like almost like a broken person. Have somebody work with him and get him back up there and make sure that he remains humble but grateful for the opportunity that he has. That's something that goes a long way. Yeah, that's what I'm just telling you from experience, from what I've seen throughout my life. You give somebody like him an opportunity to rectify his mistakes, and he's gonna be really grateful.
Okay, so just so we're clear, Dejan trade.
I'm going to say give him half a season.
I'll go with that.
Give him half a season, and if he still doesn't prove by July, we'll ship him out.
That's already entering that territory.
There's
low ball.
Trade him as soon as possible, as long as we make money.
There's 2 DPs available next season. If you could put a team around a Dejan type striker or a Billy Sharp type striker, I think we'd be successful.
So you're in? Keep him?
I'm in.
All right. Edgar's keeping him. You're keeping him, Chewy?
No, I'm out. Trade.
Sam, keeping him, trading him.
Who are we talking about?
Dejan.
Dejan.
Trade him.
There you go.
The dead
Rez,
person.
You keep him, you
speaks.
trade him. Dejan.
Dejan.
A second.
Put it in the hole.
You got
gotta put it in the hole.
You got this.
Que lo vengan a ver.
He's working on it. He's thinking about it.
What's the Jeopardy?
Dejan, in out.
Dejan, thinking about Chicha leaving this coming year, I would say keep him.
Yep. There you go.
I would say keep him because then again, it's like, who else do we have on top? We're already suffering with players as it is. That's one player. Sharp
It's
is one
bad.
player.
It's bad enough that
Yes, but it's like
look.
And our DP that we're getting.
Don't get me wrong. It's like, yes, has Sharp scored some goals more than Dejan?
He has.
Dejan
So.
this
He
week,
has.
this year. Sorry, he has. But also coming off the bench, Joveljic has scored
5.
what, like
3.
a couple of goals too,
5. 2 of them
a
PKs.
handful to say the least.
So that is a big question.
Yeah,
Dr.
so it's
Starker.
like you're kind of in a sense balanced out, but it's not to a point where it's
I-
like yes.
I got a question for all you guys.
Yes,
Everybody
Eddie.
in here.
Before we move to the next segment.
Yeah, then we can move on, right? This has to do with the Dejan topic. This is, say Dejan's still on the roster. Are you worried if 2024 season kicks off and Billy Sharp is starting?
No.
No, why would you be?
You're fine with
Because
that?
you want Billy Sharp to start.
I'm fine with that.
I mean, let's be
And
honest.
the only reason I
think-
say that is because, like I said, you're going to have 2 DPs available. I think our striker position, when you have Billy Sharp in there, is not that of a mismatch unless we have a creator in the center. We've been clamoring for a cam for a long time. You got a DB cam, Billy Sharp or Dejan will be all right. The other position in need would be a winger. We're not going to have Douglas Costa under contract as a DB player. You could bring a DB player on the wing who could give you service. Dejan and Billy Sharp, when they have all right service, they can put them back in the net.
So it's the same thing with Chicha.
At the same time,
You don't need a DP Chicha.
No, I'm saying though, like what you're saying,
have a DP defender.
like what you're saying is like, if we give them okay service, then they can score. It's the same situation with Chicha.
But you're giving the DP contract to a forward instead of a creator who will give those type of forwards the service to execute and give us the 3 points that we need.
That's like in a sense like if you look back like at a fucking old school Real Madrid where Mesut Ozil was running the midfield, and he had
Hey,
Ronaldo
bring
up
Ozil
there.
to the Galaxy.
All right.
Let's
Let's,
retiro, Fucho.
Next segment. Let's go.
let's keep it going.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I think this is another player up for discussion. I'm just talking about like the bigger, I guess the quote unquote bigger names, right? And I think we might all be in agreement with this one. Is these players that are not on the list? Jonathan Spirit Airline Bonds.
Out. Fuera.
Right.
Fuchila.
Trade.
All right.
They're probably gonna cancel because
it's-
that's what
it's-
Spirits.
I'm
known for.
okay with their backups.
It's-
Should be our starters.
It's tough, but you can't only blame him for
Oh,
us
yeah.
getting scored.
I can
Oh,
blame
yeah.
him
Oh,
for
yeah,
a
for sure.
handful
No,
of
no,
them.
no,
yeah.
but don't get me wrong. There's a couple of games where yes, he has like completely like just like yo like
Ruined it. Yeah.
what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
but at the same time, like you have to understand our line of defense. In a sense,
Nah.
it's like it hasn't been the greatest this year.
He's done it with
So,
the
let me-
best
let me-
defense we've
yeah,
had
yeah,
and with our
so-
worst.
No,
so
but
me-
that's
let
what
me-
I'm saying.
let me put an example.
It's like a 50-50.
Let me put an example for you, Rez.
Diamond Puppy.
All right,
Talk to me.
the game against DC United in May.
Ugh.
I'm sorry that I had to bring that up.
No, that's okay.
All right, I was there. I was
alright.
actually there at the game. I went to DC. We were back and forth. We
in
really
shot
were.
glass, though.
We were back and forth in that game. I think the one thing that ruined it for us was the mistake that Bond did
Yeah.
for the first that led to the first goal. Actually, I think all 3 goals were all on Bond, and it's just like shit like that just sets it for me. Like
That keeps happening. So
yeah,
shaky-
and it kept happening since.
Shaky in the air,
But
shaky
then,
off the
like,
line.
Okay.
And I think the one thing that I noticed too yesterday was he takes way too long to come out. He stutters when he comes out.
Not good with his feet.
He's not good with his feet
distribution.
either.
not in the air.
He's not
on
good in the air.
set plays.
And I think for
But
me,
he's
as
pretty.
I think
Personally,
for-
I
the-
didn't.
He
I
is
wasn't
pretty.
able to
He's
see
British.
the game last night. I was at fucking Marshall's shopping and shit. I didn't get a signal in Downey, so I wasn't able to really see the game. I did see it.
Boo.
Lucky you.
Fake ass
PUKKI
Galaxy
LA
fan.
Nah, I
Que
had
lo
other
vi
shit,
todo.
I had other shit to do, but I did see when they were like 1-1 and then fucking
Okay.
I turned to my phone and it's fucking 5-2. I'm like, what the fuck is going
But
on?
again, the thing with Bond, like I said yesterday, he stutters to come out. I think for me as a keeper, if you're going to commit on coming out, come out. Come out, like stretch and everything. He comes out, he stops for a bit, and then they score on him. Or they completely he just doesn't do anything. And I feel like all the keepers that we've had, another example, like Bingham, he was exactly the same.
Don't you dare.
What I'm hearing you say is that you
Don't
want De
you
Gea
dare.
as a
Bingham
goalkeeper.
stuttered to
You
come
want
out.
De Gea as a goalkeeper here, bro, and I don't think that's gonna happen.
Huh?
You want De Gea here
Nah,
as a
bring
keeper.
Navas.
No,
Fuck all
no,
that.
I don't want the hair here.
Keylor Navas.
Yeah. What do you say?
Oh, bro, Navas.
Yes, Navas.
Navas said Zidane
I
reunion.
will gladly take Navas.
As a Madridista, my guy, Keylor Navas,
Was amazing.
he was the reason why we got that 3-peat, bro.
Can I tell you something about Keylor Navas? At that moment,
Yes.
he was by far the best goalkeeper in the world.
Oh,
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
That 3-peat, bro, come on.
And
In the Champions League with our Real Madrid squad facing the teams that we face, those 3 years back to back to back,
Right.
bro.
Can you?
Ask some questions. We have some
Is
questions.
there a lot?
That's a couple.
I just want to do a preview of. We'll eventually do.
2024?
Hmm?
I'm like 2024.
We'll eventually do like a season-ending one.
Yeah.
But I just right now that everyone's a little more emotional and upset, I just want to ask, just names. I don't know. Want to know why, and we'll get into it. And also want to see if you're after you calm down and the season ends, who your picks are. So, end of the season, Gio. End of the season, Hartman.
You want
end
to
of
do
the
this one
season.
now?
Names. No. I don't know. I don't want to know why. And then see if from here to the end
Till
of
we
the
do the show,
if it changes.
Okay.
So I'll start.
Your game is off for the season.
My game is off.
Oh, not yours.
Game is off.
For the entire season?
For the entire season.
And we're excluding coaching staff.
And injuries, right?
Yeah.
Dejan.
Valid.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Remember, no reason why.
Okay.
Don't get into it, guys.
I'll go Douglas Costa.
Oof. I can't wait to hear that
Chinga
one.
su madre. This one, I'm tired.
Season.
Yeah.
Remember,
Tired too.
I don't want to know why. Just need a name.
This one's hard. I'm gonna go with Mark Delgado.
Wow.
That's a good one. Edgar, game is off for the season. Just a name.
Man, it could be so
hope
many
you don't take
people. I would say Raheem Edwards.
That was the other one I was
All
gonna say.
different names.
He got me.
Chewy,
I was gonna say that one.
game is off for the season.
Bond.
Studio audience, game is off for the season. Just a name. No reason.
Nice.
Just a name.
They got the two that I had in mind.
Doesn't matter if it repeats.
Last one, no, I would say Off the top, Zabaleta. Off the top.
You understand?
How much?
But that is his game, man.
I'm sorry.
Weekend at
That's his
Bernie's.
game.
I was also gonna say Bond.
Yeah.
Honorable mention.
Who did you say?
I said
Costa.
Costa.
Oh,
Tú eres Costa. Honorable mention.
Honorable mention.
That was fairly easy for me.
That's funny.
I'll give you one.
I got it too. Delgado.
I'm gonna say Ricky.
Yeah, I said
Yeah.
Ricky.
Ricky.
I said Ricky as well.
Ricky.
Edgar. Honorable mention.
Your life, bro?
Honorable mention. My God, that's a little harder there. I'll say just because of what he did to keep his club alive for a little bit.
I
I'll
don't
say
know why. We
Billy
just read a
Sharp.
name.
Billy Sharp. He said Billy Sharp.
Okay, sorry.
Chewy. Honorable mention for the season.
También, Ricky.
So the audience. Honorable mention.
For me personally, bro, I would say Tyler Boyd. He put that work in, bro.
I'll say Ricky too.
All right. This one should be most of you guys.
Yeah.
Next standing.
That
Tyler
boy
Boyd.
nice.
That boy
Yep,
nice.
exactly.
That
boy
boy
nice.
nice. Yep.
There is no doubt in my mind that
It's
this
not gonna.
player.
It's not gonna change either.
I know, and I'm gonna give my reason now because it's not gonna change to anybody.
Chinga.
Cause that boy nice.
Yes.
His first season here. Not only did he accept the badge, he took it with an honor, and played for the city. This man has scored against both our bitter rivals and has
Correct.
celebrated them
Correct.
as he was from LA. He's not
Yes.
from LA.
He's not, but
Could have fooled me.
Could've fooled me.
But with a player in his caliber, you can't
He
expect
is,
him to take that role.
and it's the thing.
See or no?
Here's the thing. He is not a DP player.
He's not.
And because of that love that he has for the city, for the team, for the badge, for the jersey, beyond exceeds what the next standing player of the year should be. Can I get agreement with that?
Oh, well.
Ricky?
Yeah.
I'm throwing the 6 up.
You said Ricky. You have Boyd.
Yeah, I have Boyd.
You got
He
Boyd.
has Boyd. Boyd.
Boyd.
Boyd.
Boyd.
Boy.
So the audience.
I said Boyd.
Boyd. Boyd. Boyd.
Boyd,
Boyd.
Boyd,
Boyd.
Boyd,
Boyd.
Boyd,
Boyd. 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 Boyd.
Okay, and to my defense, it's like, yes, is Ricky Boyd a baller?
100.
Yes. Is he, like, is his IQ fucking up there more than our fucking the rest of the squad? Yes. But then you get this guy Tyler Boyd who puts in the work, who wants to fucking score the goals, who wants to push forward, who wants to attack, who wants to score goals. It's like, yes, you can't, like, we expect that from Ricky?
Of course.
We do.
Every game.
Because he's the fucking baller.
He's the man.
Again, I'm a Madridista, but coming from Barca, I never knew who the fuck he was until I saw him play. His first game was what, against Seattle?
Yeah.
Last
Came in as a
season?
Sub. Yeah.
Did we lose? Yes, we did.
No, we tied.
We tied 3-3.
Yeah.
We tied. Sorry.
And I think that week.
He gave a bar or two in that game.
Yeah.
Yes. But then you see a player like Tyler Boyd, who, yes, he gives his all. Yes, fucking the last El Tráfico, he didn't score, whatever. But the guy balls. He tries to give it his all. It's not something you expect from a player like him. It's more something you expect from Ricky, from Douglas Costa, from a deep league player. But then you see this guy coming in here and giving it his all, and you're like, you got to give him your props.
Yeah, you know why? Because that boy nice.
That boy
That
nice.
boy is nice. That boy is
You guys
nice.
want to know why Tyler Boyd always gets subbed out so early in every game?
Let's see.
'Cause that's the kind of work he puts in, man. You ever see him? He's running up and down the flanks, running up and down the flanks.
Too horny.
And how often? I mean, how often does it get service from Ricky Puig?
Yeah,
Not as often as he should.
That's
But yeah, you see that guy at the end of every game, he's gassed, and that's just
He leaves it all.
It's not because he's not in form. It's just because that's how hard he works.
And it's not
So,
to
all
say
respect to
that
him.
it's not to say that he's our best player, but he's the one that deserves
Yeah.
the next standing.
Again,
We all know Ricky's
yeah.
the best player.
Again,
For sure.
Like, you take Ricky out of this equation,
Yeah, 100.
and it's Tyler Boyd.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's true.
All right, boys, let's get to these questions.
Real quick.
Yes.
Can I say something? Zuli said, "Broken hand. Tyler could have missed this season and didn't. We can't ask for a better example of someone who's got heart.
Yeah,
100%.
and he's more than hard. He's the next standing. Let's go, baby.
Yeah, that's bigger than Hart.
On Instagram from Aaron San 14.
Shout out.
Shout out, Capi.
Dale, copy.
Should we file unemployment for Vanny? I hope so.
EDD baby.
Ant dot a la verga 007. When's the Vanny resignation happen? What the fuck? Resignation happening.
Huh?
When is the Greg Vanny resignation happening?
Maybe some shit if he walks away.
It'd be best for him, to be honest.
You would think he would put on his big boy pants and say, "Hey, I fucked up. I'm leaving."
No,
Bye.
Nah.
no,
Nah.
because he consider himself a great coach. So no, he would.
So
never
he's
do
not
that.
gonna do that.
He's not gonna do that.
From Guti. Hi, Guti.
Hey, what's up, Guti?
Finally, the nightmare is over. It is.
Who? Pookie?
From Guti.
Yeah.
No, I said Pookie is over.
Pookie.
Yeah.
Arped Raza 83. What players that are running out of contract would you bring back?
Rewind.
We already said that.
Damn, we answered the question without knowing. What he
We're
asked.
good.
That's
We're
insane.
getting better at this.
Hell yeah.
Definitely not Zabaleta. No, I'm just
Hey, we should have Sam hit her head more
Hey,
often. She predicted the
Zabaleta
future.
has like a 10-year contract. You know.
well,
Well,
Urban
okay.
B.
That was it. Well, all right.
Well, Urban B. Castillo. Lots to look at this offseason. Coach, goalkeeper, defense, wings, forwards, DPs, medical staff.
And coach,
He said coach. I'll accept coach twice.
we got to do it twice. Yeah.
XX Cool J. I'm hurt.
Yeah, we all
Go to
are.
the doctor.
Galaxy got some shit to do next season.
Hope you have insurance.
They have more than shit to do, to be honest. Anti-freeze breakfast. It's obvious it's time for the FO to step up. But does anyone think maybe it's time for AEG to sell?
No, fuck no. Those pockets are.
And those
bottomless.
pockets haven't done shit in the last 10 years. Granted, the
That's
FO
fine.
situation
Nah.
hasn't been able to
Nah.
capitalize
Check
on
it
that.
out. Check it out.
What
I
do you
don't
mean they
remember who I was
haven't
talking
done?
to, but I just remember all the conversations with Edgar when he talks about the Kings. Dan Beckerman figured out over there. I think it's our turn. I think that's what's happening. That's why I feel like that change is coming. So
Okay.
AG, you want AG just to give us a little attention, bro. I mean,
We can only hope.
You concur, Edgar?
The one thing I keep saying about the LA Kings is that they actually got people that really care about the club running things, and now they're one of the Stanley Cup contenders. So, I mean, I keep hearing you guys talk about Vanny, man. I'm gonna call you guys out on something. I'm thinking you guys are going for that mob mentality because that's easy to pile on somebody when they're down. I really think the guy was handed a bad deck this year, man. And you want to see him with a good opportunity, a good GM to start and have a good club that's healthy and ready to go next season. And you guys are going to change your minds. Now, if it's the middle of the season and he's trash, I'll admit, I'll be like, I was wrong. But I really think that you guys are piling on him, and that's mob mentality. You guys should look back and see what he did with, like I said again, looked back and what he did kept his club alive with like practically nothing.
Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean kept them alive? We're not making playoffs. We were never away from 13th place. They gave us fake hope just to fuck with us.
Let's go.
That's
Fake
it.
ultras,
Like,
baby.
we were never alive. It was the same galaxy. And I think a lot of the injuries that happened, even if they weren't happening, we still wouldn't have been there.
Yeah, I'm gonna just piggyback off what Chewy said. I think you're lowering the bar.
Nah, I want to somewhat agree with Edgar. Just because of the fact
Because you guys
that
did a show together earlier.
yeah, well, we're BFFs now, homie.
The Austin game and shit. The Austin game and shit. Now they're fucking.
But it goes back to the same
Nag
thing.
table for two.
It goes back to the same thing. If you let go of Vanny, who do you bring in?
We don't know. I just told you. I put my fate in this movement that's happening with the FOs. Something. My spidey senses are tingling, bro. Something is happening.
Sir Ferg, what is it?
What?
Ferguson is
Sir
coming
Alex
out.
Ferguson.
No,
So Alex Ferguson is coming out of
retired,
retirement.
bro.
You heard it here first. Uli Tuli, nothing but pain.
Yep.
Jep the barber. Duele amar a este puto equipo.
That's true.
Say it with more passion.
I'll take a drink to that. I'll have a drink for that.
Say with more passion, Brian. Say it
More
again.
passion. I got you. One more time.
Right.
Duele amar a este puto equipo.
Uy.
Ay, qué rico.
Got you. Thank you. Adam DC24. We need a new coach for the 2024 season. We need
Damn.
to upgrade our goal. Bond has gone downward this season.
At Edgar Nagas.
Adam DC24 also says, no signings just to sell jerseys. Better players that will have success for the club long term.
Quick counter. At a Galaxy, you find a player that could do both. Win and sell jerseys. That's what we used to do.
I've been so
But that's what we are.
mad at that shit.
That's what we are, though. You figure
long
out a player that
how
can do
long
both.
has it been?
Yeah, I know. That's
what
why.
I'm
That's why
saying.
you need to figure it out.
Yeah.
Not my
Dude,
job.
If you bring players that are winning titles here without an actual name on their back, it doesn't matter who the fuck you bring.
I know that.
Win and you feel
At that point, bring a fucking Eduardo Vargas here, bro.
win and you put butts in the
I
seats,
like
bro.
that.
Logan Jones.
Enero Valencia.
Hashtag Greg Vanny out. No more sorry ass excuses that everyone gives him. See, Edgar? Just kidding.
You know what? I am tired of the fucking opening sentence. I think we were a little unlucky.
No, because that's true. Has it not been
I
true?
think he created own luck for the most part. He said
To a certain extent, it's like, bro, how many fucking games into the season can you use the same fucking intro?
he does. It's within the first couple sentences.
Hey, we
Like,
use the
it's
same
more
intro
than
every
half of
fucking
those
show.
post-game
What do you mean?
interviews.
It's either he says we're unlucky,
Yeah, but-
or he always tries to blame bad calls.
I mean, we got the famous meme because of it.
The field, the ref.
The King J. What is one big thing the Galaxy changed to prevent it from being this worse again?
Vanny.
God damn it.
It's a lot of things. It's not
Yeah,
just
it's
coach.
not just
it's
one.
not just players.
Yeah, you can't answer that with one.
And that does it for the questions. Thank you to everybody who submitted questions. You guys are amazing.
All right. I mean, we're running kind of long. It's a little late.
Yeah.
You guys have anything else before we wrap it up? B.
Plain and simple. Let's look forward to next year.
Yeah, I think 2024 is a.
That's our year.
That's how you
Hey, we sound like the Dallas Cowboys now,
No,
bro.
I'm not gonna say it's our year.
Next year is our year.
But what I will say
Christ.
about the
It's
2024
worse, the
season
Clippers.
is that this off season that we're about to have
It's gonna be
with
big.
this new front office is gonna be
Big.
detrimental to what the LA Galaxy culture as a winning club has become. We'll see what this new front office could do for this club to remain more than relevant and remain atop of this Major League Soccer. So we'll see.
Yeah,
They
so
give us an avocado stand. The new FO has given us an avocado stand at the stadium. So
That's a
you
good
get-
start.
Yeah.
I like avocados.
I love avocados.
now you just got to change the food, the pricing.
The seating.
I think it's a big off season, to be honest.
Yeah, it is.
Give us
It really
something
is.
better than a fucking beach towel.
Like I said, they gave us that beach towel so we can go on vacation early with them.
Fiji.
But yeah.
All right, let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Edgar, ready to go?
Wake up, fool.
All right, I guess he's ready.
Unmute him.
You wake up. I was nodding, man.
Oh, I can't see you. Sorry, my bad.
Sorry, man.
All right, guys. Thank you again, everyone who tuned in live. If you don't, or I'm sorry, everyone that tuned in live, and if you're listening to it in the streaming services, we appreciate you too. Try to come hang out in the live chat someday. People are chiming in, talking shit, sending money. Oh yeah, lower the parking too. That'd be great. Down with
That'd
that
be
one.
amazing.
Yeah.
That would be great.
We're still working out the details for the keg, but we promise it will happen. Even if you had to come to the next studio and drink it with us.
I want to say the last game of the season would be the perfect opportunity for us to do the keg, which would be against Dallas. I mean,
Yeah, for you really gonna make people cry. Last game of the season. Here's this keg. Just-
Hey, I cried at
Force them to come out.
I cried at
You guys
last year's
draw more people to the games than-
Temerarios and keg.
I cried at
Let's
last
go.
year's what's it called? Home closer. Cuz I was drunk.
I'll never forget.
Aw.
Yeah, that was funny.
We'll cry together this time.
Let's go.
Sober.
That's true.
Appreciate you guys. So 2024, it's our year. If you want to find me on the socials, you can find shit. If you want to find me on the socials, you can find me as Eddie Nags all over. Guti, you want to plug your anything?
My photography.
It's contagious, bro.
Flicks by Guti on Instagram.
That is
my photography page.
Flicks by Guti.
Yes.
Your mic's rubbing everywhere. Can you
Oy.
not
qué
rub
rico.
it on your rub? You can find me as Brian Nags on all social medias. Also, we're going to retweet the
OnlyFans?
earlier episode that we did with La Galaxia. Or Galaxy. Dude,
Come on, Brian.
my bad.
Well, they're probably watching this.
My
and they're
bad. I know.
What is wrong with this
They're
guy?
probably
Like, what the
looking at this
fuck?
fool like, yo,
We
like,
just
what
had him
the
on our
fuck,
show.
really?
What a fucking asshole.
This
My
guy,
bad.
this guy said it 4 times and he fucked up.
You think they're over there for being like,
fucked
oh,
up
we
all
just
4
had the guys.
times.
We just had the guys from Stats Across the Galaxy.
That's funny because we do no stats.
Exactly. fool.
But shout out to Rob and Ananda. Landon, anything else you want to say? Cool. I think we're good. Oh, Edgar.
Fuck,
My bad.
what a dick.
My bad.
You got to follow me on Twitter as Edgar Nags. Also on YouTube and Instagram.
YouTube. What you got on there?
Damn. Que rico.
All right. Nothing.
His own
Chewy.
podcast.
I know, right? His own podcast.
Another one I wasn't invited to. Fuck. With my special guest, Brian. Oh, damn.
You guys can find me as Chavez JA, Chavez Ga on all my social media. Pretty easy. Pretty simple.
Sign us out.
Sign us out. The suffering is over, y'all.
Thank you. Finally.
We get into it.
2 more games.
Fernando, Guti, Brian, Sam, Landon, Rez, Chewy, Edgar, Diana, someone out there. My name's Eddie. We're going to get up out of here. Until next time.
Keep on nagging.
Keep on nagging.
Keep on nagging.
Keep on nagging.
I get to say that.